Rip City. Welcome to 2K Sports for another DA. It's
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. And there's Gordon. Then it's Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. Now Lillard following Nurkic's three-point attempt. 5 on the clock over Porter. And Nurkic gets it to go. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. No good from outside. Barton kicks to Gordon. And there's the pass to Jokic. And it's sent back by Lillard. And he gets it back. They retain possession. They recover it. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going. The
Nuggets shooting their first free throw this game. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
For Denver, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Takes the 13-footer. That one a little long.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Covington.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Murray the pass to Barton. Gordon inside. Covington's there. And again, Denver no good. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Powell, no one around him. Off target with his 3. It's been a slow start here for Denver. It's a 3-point game. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. McCollum, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
It's good on the putback. The Trailblazers shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Lillard outside. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Lillard's got his second basket.
And Lillard times these floaters perfectly. He rises up with these, letting the ball roll off his fingertips.
Murray finds Barton. Murray outside. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Murray against McCollum. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And it's good for 2.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
McCollum against Murray. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Powell, that's good.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Murray surveying the D. Fires from deep. Denver the rebound. Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And a switcher also for Denver. Green's checked in.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Cantor. Count that bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the layup is good.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Now Anthony. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Simons missing. To the paint. Here's Green. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And before the...
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
We've got C.J. McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Millsap. Dozier. Great positioning on the putback.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 5. From 13, and he knocks down the jumper.
McCullough is fantastic at running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Knocked away. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Denver leading by 3. Pass to Dozier. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lobs it up for Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And what a smooth release on that shot. Melo is money in the bank from there.
But, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers rotation. Still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on this team.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
But Nuggets shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Dozier. And here's McGee. Cantor with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Enes Kanter. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point, though. Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
McCollum outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. So for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Damian Lillard subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And Denver with a change here, too. Martin's checked in.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Campazzo covered by Lillard. Passes to Dozier. Campazzo. Lillard with the rebound. And here's Portland. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Good on the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
The pass to Green. Here's Dozier. Back to Green. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Dozier kicks to Green. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jones, the pass to Simons. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And now a 7-point Portland lead.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And that one's good. Barton.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Lillard surveying the D. Outside, Jones. Unable to get that one. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 4. Shot from the top of the key. Dozier can't get it to go.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Now here's Lillard. Out to the right wing. Nurkic finds Lillard. 4 on the shot clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lillard's got 6.
Lillard is as tough as there is to contain in the pick and roll. He does a nice job of using the screen to get a little bit of separation.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dozier. Now McGee. He's guarded by Nurkic. McGee inside. And on Nurkic. Here's Simon. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Portland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the side. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big part of what... Thanks for joining us.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
It takes a lot to dominate a game without shooting lights out, but that's exactly what he was able to do with his play on the glass.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Michael Porter. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in the power forward.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. He didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Here's Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And a wide open look for McCollum. And again, it's Portland converted. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen. Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Murray, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And Murray's shooting form, exceptional. Whenever the ball is coming off his fingers like that, you just have to assume it's going in.
Murray against Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Here's Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Porter. Pass to Powell. Out to the right wing. Nurkic kicks to Powell. They get the rebound. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Enes Kanter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for Robert Covington. And a switcher also for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Will Barton.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Here's Lillard. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Passes it to Kanter. Jokic with the steal. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Millsap trying to get open. A miss that time would have put him up. Portland leading. Here's Powell. Portland no good that time either. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. 1:21 left in the third. Jokic against Kanter. Jokic, no good. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. On the basket by Jones.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Barton surveying the floor. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. And it's Portland the other way. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And stolen by Barton. Here's Gordon. And he elevates, and then the slam. Kanter did not like that.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
Here's Jones. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shot clock at 2. Over Murray. McCollum, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray outside. Gordon, the pass to Jokic from about 19 feet. Bullseye. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Lillard outside. And it's off from three-point range. Covington with the steal. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Michael Porter in for Barton. Green passes to McGee. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
You're going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Outside Porter. Free throw line jump shot. Portland grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Lillard from outside. Rebound by JaVale McGee. The Nuggets trail by 7. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Nurkic with it. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 3 on the clock. Second shot opportunity.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Jokic has checked in for Green. Denver passing it around. Millsap finds McGee. Covington with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Here's Powell. Banked in off the glass. Powell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Jokic. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Here is Lillard. The pass to Covington. Lets it go from 14. And there's Lillard on the assist from Covington.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. McGee inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 7. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Back to Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. To the left wing. Dish now to Nurkic. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Offensive rebound. And that one drops.
And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Lillard. No good there. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Big group substitution here for Denver. To tie it up. Good. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard against Murray. from 13, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Porter kicks to Gordon. Count it!
Tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, that they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on... Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Doncic out there with Richardson. And there's Porzingis. Then there's CLA Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis finishing strong that time. No doubt about that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
To the middle, here's CLA Stein. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie CLA Stein loves to play rough down low.
Lillard against Doncic. And the rejection by CLA Stein. And a wide open look for McCollum. That 3 off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Doncic looking it over. Over Lillard. And it's Doncic missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Damian Lillard. And Doncic gets it to go.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Inside, CLA Stein kicks to Finney-Smith. Richardson against McCollum. And Doncic, here we go. And now the fast break, Anthony with the ball. Giles, the pass to Lillard. Here's Giles, guarded by Doncic, and it's Giles missing. CLA Stein finds Richardson. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cullen passes to Lillard. That gives them the lead. And that's now 6 points for Damian Lillard.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here is CLA Stein. And he drops it in from the low post.
Taking contact on the way up. CLA Stein going through it that time.
Here's Lillard. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Richardson doing a great job in transition. Has good speed that time. Accelerates in the open floor.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Lillard, right side. It's good. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's CLA Stein. Doncic outside. Fires the three. Another shot. Porzingis kicks to Richardson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The wing jumper off target. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and CLA Stein throws it down.
Maybe the length coming into play this time for CLA Stein is he's up and over the top of everyone.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lillard with the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. He kicks to CLA Stein. Doncic outside. He gets it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this...
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it well.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your Brunson scanning the floor. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Jones, the pass to Canner. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Hardaway with it. Now Anthony defending. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Powell against Redick. Now the pass to Powell. Back to Redick. Clock at 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
The free throw drops for Redick. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Cantor trying to free himself up, and the layup's good off the glass. Anthony's got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Marjanovic against Cantor. Passes it to Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 3. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Redick surveying the D. Back to Brunson. Back to Redick. Shoots over Powell. The shot by Redick, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Cantor. Now it's a 7-point Portland lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Marjanovic with the slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
A nice shot by Simons.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Powell. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's the feed to Redick. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And Cantor throws it down.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Pass to Powell, stolen by Cantor. And they're pushing it up. And Jones with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Porzingis. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Giles. 2 points. That one goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And so we wrap up the first half. Portland out in front. They lead by 12. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a... That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. But they get it back. Nurkic kicks to Giles. Over Cauley-Stein. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Average trail by 12. Back to Richardson. Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Can't go in soft. You got to have intention when you go in there on the glass. And Porzingis wanted to beat everybody to the ball that time.
Pass to Giant. Lillard outside. Back to Giant. Shot clock at 5. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away. Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Got a piece of it. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
Good hands by Lillard. You cannot get lazy or he'll pick your pocket and go the other way.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 12. Here's Finney-Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And again, Portland running the court in transition. Porzingis with the block, and they get it back. Nurkic dishes to Carmelo. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Melo getting up there at 6'8", rising up and getting to the rim for the throwdown.
Basket good. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Lillard fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Richardson.
Well, he's allowed to get in there, and once he does, he's aggressive enough to play through contact.
To the inside, here's Giles. Bucket is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The pass to Cauley-Stein. Richardson outside. Passes it to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
1:43 left to play here in the third. And here's McCollum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Here's McCollum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Lillard scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Will it go? And it's Doncic missing.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And so it's Portland out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Powell is out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. The 3 from McCollum. Offensive rebound. Mavericks trail by 17. And Redick, here we go. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
able to finish on the drive, give Redick a lane, and he's more than happy to take it.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
Three young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Pass to Simons. It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Redick from 12 feet out. McCollum, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Hardaway, no good. Portland leading by 12. Here's McCollum. Powell pulls it in.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Brunson finds Hardaway. From 7. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 8 now on the night. McCollum passes to Jones. Brunson against McCollum. Nice shot from 10 feet out. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And Josh Richardson subbed in for J.J. Redick. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. We'll see if they can keep that trust going, Kevin.
Doncic is checked in for Jalen Brunson. Cantor kicks to Lillard. Launches a 3. No good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Pass to Powell. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Mavericks trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, the reach a factor there for Cauley-Stein. I'd love to see him hit the boards a little bit more often.
Lillard against Doncic. Feeds it to Jones. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Dallas now running out of time. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. On the wing, Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Richardson finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Good recognition from the two guard. Richardson demonstrating remarkable initiative to get that pass over.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard outside. There's the pass to Powell. Over Porzingis. Cantor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
The number of go-to moves and a soft touch. Cantor can crush you inside.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. Doncic, no good.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Trailblazers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Lillard outside. Powell dishes to Jones, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Dallas. It's a 13-point game. Doncic left side. Cauley-Stein in the post. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Cauley-Stein shooting with confidence that close around the rim.
Lillard from outside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson the pass to Finney Smith. 5 to shoot. Down low. And it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Gordon kicks to Barton. And Jokic wide open. He shoots, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
And it's good, 2 points. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got his second bucket.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Doncic against Murray. And Doncic gets it to go. He's got 7.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Murray with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Richardson outside. To the paint. Luka Doncic again.
You got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
Now here's Barton. Kleba with the rebound.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Both teams deciding to change it up. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Gordon finds Jokic. Denver passing it around. Misses from short range.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 1. Jokic. And that one's good. Millsap.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Redick passes to Cauley-Stein. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Barton outside. Outside Gordon. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley-Stein.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Here's Brunson, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
At the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Southwest, I mean, you need to
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Jalen Brunson out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. To the middle, Campazzo. And foul on the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Pass to Dozier. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis is coming in for Cauley-Stein. And Josh Richardson subbed in for J.J. Redick. Here's Porter. They get it back. Campazzo. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Richardson kicks to Porzingis. McGee with the block. Denver in the lead. In the corner, Murray with it. There's Porter with the three. Passes it to Murray. Beyond the arc. Back to Porter from downtown. On the wing, Porter. Here's McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Barton is checked in. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Such a wide open look. Porter's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Nuggets have gone 4-10 in the second quarter from the field.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Murray finds Green. And another shot. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
McGee against Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
Well, Luka Doncic right now cooking. This guy's got his rhythm, and he's making it hard on the defense.
Barton outside. The pass to Porter. Denver passing it around. Right side, Green. Murray, the pass to Barton. And a wide open look for Porter. Oh, good with the triple.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The kick out to Porter. Green dishes to Murray. Barton wide open. He fires. Connects from 3-point range. Barton's got 5. Doncic passes to Kleber. Stolen by McGee. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So we've reached the end of the first half of ball. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their... Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Aaron Gordon. Jermichael Green is out there with Jokic, and it's Dozier in at the 2 spot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. That one doesn't go. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Here's Dozier. Bounce pass, Gordon. Here's Dozier. Richardson cover. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Green kicks to Jokic. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Finished off the break. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Out to the wing. Jokic finds Gordon. Green with the ball. Good defending to the inside. Pass to Jokic. Here's Dozier. Shot clock at 3. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Brunson with it. Now defended by Jokic. Porzingis can't hit. Denver in the lead.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Now Brunson for the lead, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
Stolen. They're running. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his condition, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time. Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Denver shooting their first free throw of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Barton finds Porter. Denver passing it around. Back to Murray. They get the rebound. McGee fires for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Passes to Powell. Outside, Redick. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Barton dishes to Porter. Back to Barton. Shoots over Brunson. And that one's good. Barton's got 7 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Kept alive. And McGee kicks to Millsap. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Goes up again. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And it's Cauley-Stein. That time on the assist from Hardaway. And it's 6 points for Willie Cauley-Stein. Martin inside the line, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Nuggets trail. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Maxi Kleber is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Richardson. And it's Redick in at the 3 spot.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Richardson, no luck.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Porter, no luck. Dallas shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Dozier. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Doncic in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Porter passes to Murray. And here's Porter. Back to Murray. Here's the 3. Porter, no luck.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Doncic against Murray. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Chalk up 2 there. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Gordon comes in for Porter. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis is checked in for Cauley-Stein. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for J.J. Redick. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. And again, Denver no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Richardson outside. Porzingis kicks to Richardson. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Pass to Millsap. Now, here's Jokic. Back to Millsap. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Releases from 15, and Jokic with the basket on the assist by Paul Millsap. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Outside Millsap. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
Now the pass to Dozier. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. Back to Gordon. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Denver making a switch here. And stolen by Murray. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Luka Doncic.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Here's Kleber. A putback. Porzingis on the follow.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Here's Murray. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter. Green passes to Murray. Jokic kicks to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Green outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Doncic. Yes!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Jokic. Campazzo. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Right wing. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Richardson. Cuts off the pass. Open shot by Murray. At the tip, Jokic on the follow.
Such a savvy player. Loved watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And Porzingis, here we go. The feed to Richardson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Luka Doncic, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has flashed incredible potential and skill. Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Denver calls timeout. They trail by 4. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. The beautiful skyline of Denver. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, they've got Porter. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And there's Gordon, and it's Jokic in at the 5. So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Goes back up. In deep, Jokic drops it in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Lillard looking around. And it's sent back by Jokic. It's Barton with the drive. Good D by McCollum. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. The 17-footer. Lillard misses.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now, here's Jokic. Over to the wing. Murray right side. Shot clock at 6. From 17 feet out. Here's Gordon. Second chance shot. They get it again.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Lillard. Shot from 16. Jokic grabs the miss.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing that.
Barton, no luck. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lillard misses.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The Nuggets with another miss. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Up again, and Covington stays with it.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Murray against Lillard. Murray, no good. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. Powell, no one around him, and good as it just snugs right down through the net. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
Lillard against Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Lillard against Murray. In the corner, Powell with it. Outside, Covington. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. So it's Denver now, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Pass to Jokic. And again, it's Denver.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Now here's McCollum. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here comes the break. Here's Jokic. Again, the Nuggets score.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
McCollum outside. Deflects the pass. That shot off the mark. It's all tied in Denver. And will return shortly. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his...
I know that when the main guy usually...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
Gordon out there with Paul Millsap. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to Dozier. Now here's Millsap. Over Anthony. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
Nuggets trail. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And it's Gordon missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
It's tipped. Jones dishes to McCollum. Gordon with it. Cantor covering. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
McCollum outside. The pass to Simons. Outside, Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And that's going to be a travel. Portland trailing here. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Canner. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Lob pass to Gordon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
It's Jones on the way. Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Anthony. The second chance effort. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Enes Kanter.
Now, that's the staple of Kanter's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Here's Dozier. Here's McGee. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the wing right side. Here's Simons. He doesn't hit that one. And Denver the other way now.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Dozier kicks to Millsap. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGee trying to break free. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Gordon.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. And it's McCollum off the drive. Yes, that goes in. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, the same goes for his shot blocking abilities when he times it up.
Here's Millsap following the basket by C.J. McCollum.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Gordon. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here is Porter after the Trailblazers pick up 2. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. He dishes it to Millsap. Shoots over Covington. McGee trying to break free. Good on the short little jump shot. Millsap's got 5 points so far. Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Shoots the 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Nobody near Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got his first 2 points. Campazzo, covered by Lillard. Here's Millsap. That misses off the backboard. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic at the 5 spot. And Jokic throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
McCollum with the ball. He's got 8. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And the shot goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That one misses. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Back to Jokic. Buries it down low. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Fires at the elbow. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lillard's got 11.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Green with the ball. And stolen by Lillard. Jumps up. It's deflected. Now Barton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Jokic. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 5.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
6 to shoot. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Green. Good D by McCollum. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
So it's Denver now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Passes it to Porter. Here's Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Here is Lillard. 11 points in the game. The shot by Powell, no good. Here's the break. Here's Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And now a 7-point Nugget lead. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Lillard, the pass to Powell. Over Jokic. Drops it in from 11 feet.
No, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray against Lillard. Murray, no good. And here's the fast break. Covington's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets. JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Dozier in at the 2. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Here's Simons. Here's Cantor. McGee with the block. Here's Simons. Cantor, the pass to Anthony. Yep, it counts.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Millsap left side. Plays it up and banks it in. Millsap's got the lead back up to 9 now for Denver.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And there's the pass to Powell. Pass to Simons. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Anthony. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Simons has got his first points in this one.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Outside Gordon. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's stolen by Jones. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Anthony down low. Millsap's there. A shot by Anthony, no good. The Nuggets leading by 5. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony leading the charge.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively. And we saw it right there.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Murray kicks to Jokic. And again, Denver no good.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around. He could have attacked the basket.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Outside Gordon. Poked away. Anthony with it, out guarded by Barton. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
For the Trailblazers, Robert Covington comes in for Anthony, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Derek Jones. Now here's Gordon, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. Two-possession game now.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard dishes to Cantor. The tray. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gordon goes in. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Lillard outside. The offensive rebound. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Passes it to Jokic. Outside Gordon. Murray surveying the D. Denver passing it around. Millsap finds Gordon. 4 on the clock. Barton wide open. He fires. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely. But we've seen crazy things happen.
Now here's Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Lillard. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And McGee kicks to Murray. And the pass to Gordon. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Shoots over Cantor. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for Denver. Lillard outside. Cullen passes to Lillard. And the 3 ball is good.
Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Now here is McGee. So we see Denver get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the... And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the end. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And here is Powell. Lillard outside. Back to Powell. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Lillard looking around. The long distance 3 is buried.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Passes it to Porzingis. Lets it go. Shot from the low block. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
3-pointer, Lillard, and another 3 for Portland.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Richardson. Back to Doncic. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Nurkic. And a wide open look for McCollum. Misses off the right iron.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. Down low. Here's Kleba. Good D by Covington.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Doncic. Porzingis high post. Richardson outside. Cleveland, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Doncic against Lillard. Out to the right wing. Now here's Nurkic. Defense is right there. Powell finds Nurkic. It's stolen. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
Now, even though he's slightly built, Richardson does play a physical game. Remarkable how much contact he absorbs.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. McCollum. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. The Mavericks pull it in.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Portland with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Lillard outside. From outside the arc. Portland again missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Doncic passes to Richardson. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. Count it. Good. Richardson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Doncic against Covington. Now, Doncic. He has 7. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Powell is out there with Hardaway. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Brunson in at the point. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Anthony. Powell down low. Covered by Redick. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Anthony.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And good that time.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Powell, that's good. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Brunson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Dallas again turning it over.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. He dishes it to Powell. And he comes up with the deuce. Powell's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
It's McCollum on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Anthony down low, working on Cauley-Stein. Basket counts. Cantor's got his first bucket in this one.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Redick. Brunson scanning the floor. Stolen by Kansas. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Powell with the steal. Taken away by Anthony. It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Redick. To the paint. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Back to Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 11 points.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Pulls up on the wing. A three ball. And that's good. Damian Lillard for three. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. The Mavericks have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Doncic with it. The pass to Finney-Smith. Richardson for three, and that would have counted, but his shot was... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were always within striking distance. 5 points. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, the defense having a hard time keying on Lillard right now because he's trying to make some plays, so keeping them honest.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis finds Doncic. Comes up empty down low. Portland leading. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And that one's good. Lillard. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
But you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Doncic passes to Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Lillard from outside. Portland no good that time either. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Lillard against Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that They lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Here's Covington, and stolen by Richardson. Fast break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Simons. Can't connect from short range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Brunson with it. Jones covering. It's stolen by Anthony. Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Back to Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul.
The Mavericks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Dallas making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Tipped away. Doncic with the steal. Right side Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Like the execution there from Kanter. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Good. Powell's got 10.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
1:02 left in the third quarter, so they take the lead. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Doncic. Here's Cauley Stein. The shot, no good. Excellent D from Kanter. Portland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Anthony. Back to Powell. Down low. They get a hand on it. Doncic with the steal. Powell against Anthony. The shot by Powell, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Jones kicks to Powell. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And here is Doncic. Excellent D from Kanter. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. J.J. Redick is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Nurkic over Porzingis. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Trailblazers leading by 6. And here we go. Lillard with it. Hardaway picks him up. And that one's good. Lillard.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Hardaway, no good. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Outside Anthony. Back to Covington. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. Deep 2 from Anthony. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Mavericks trail by 8. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Covington with the steal. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Fires from 14. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Richardson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot, this time looking for contact as well.
Foul. He's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. The Mavericks also with a sub. Doncic is checked in.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Lillard outside. He kicks to Nurkic. Passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
The drive by Doncic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Doncic has got 19 points.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Well, he's capable of lighting a fuse and putting on a fireworks show. He'll do it in any building. Tonight he's got it going.
Richardson kicks to Kleba. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Kleba with the bucket.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Lillard the pass to Powell. Doncic with the steal. For the finish. And he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Energy. That's what Doncic brings every night. That steal and basket can ignite a team.
Powell in the high post. Back to Lillard. 1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
On that pick and roll, you have to always play Lillard to shoot, but he's smart enough to see those gaps, dumps it off to the man in the best position to score there.
Richardson outside. Inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And maybe the natural-born leader that Josh Richardson is showing up in a big way.
Lillard against Doncic. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Powell. The 3. Offensive rebound. Lillard outside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. Doncic. Porzingis on the foul.
Oh, Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Here's Lillard. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Covington. And here's McCollum for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. Here's Porzingis. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, that's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Powell dishes to Lillard. Lets it go with the 3. Missed. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Short in the rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Eldors, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out in this one tonight?
Boy, what a classic low post, strength-on-strength contest we are in for tonight. Now, that's more the exception than the norm these days. I'll tell you what, you give me some skilled big men on the box doing work, I'm all about that.
And here are the Mavericks now. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Jokic with the steal. Murray with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Jokic. And a wide open look for Porter. No good off the back of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
On the wing, Doncic. Martin defending. Doncic with the bucket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Murray surveying the D. Martin passes to Gordon. Now Jokic, Kleba defending. Jokic with the bucket.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Richardson. Back to Doncic. It's deflected. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Jokic.
Well, the agility, the mobility, the speed of Aaron Gordon in the fast break. Just such a tough cover.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. Pass to Kleba. It's tipped. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Porzingis against Jokic. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Porter finds Jokic. Back to Porter from past the arc. Denver gets it back. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Here's Porzingis. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Jokic. Three-pointer, Barton. Kleba with the rebound. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Now, here's Richardson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the basket is good.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Outside, Porter. Gordon finds Porter. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. Richardson covering. Keeps it alive. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 points. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Hardaway. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Doncic, no good. Jokic with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. To the inside. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. Back to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
With 1 on the clock, no good on the last second attempt there. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when... We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Green, and it's Dozier in at the 2. To the middle. Pass to Jokic from about 16. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith, and there's the pass to Reddick. Back to Cauley-Stein. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Jokic. Doesn't go that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Finney-Smith. Jokic defending. Outside, Reddick. Millsap with the steal. Here's Jokic. Another miss by Jokic. The Mavericks trail it. Here's Finney-Smith. Banked in off the glass.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Passes it to Dozier. Now here's Green. Dishes to Millsap. Pass to Dozier. 5 on the clock. Powell with the steal. And now Reddick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. Reddick's got the lead up to 2 now for the man.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Dozier, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Look, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Pass to Green. Here's Dozier. Three-pointer. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Back to Doncic. There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Here's Dozier. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
We've gotten used to Millsap's elite level defending, and there it was on display again. The steal leading to the fast break. Whether he's in the passing lanes or on the ball, he is a problem for the opposing offense. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
McGee inside. Guarded by Powell. The shot's good from McGee. Now it's a 6-point Denver lead. Doncic kicks to Brunson. It's stolen by Green. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Doncic leading the charge.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now the pass to McGee. Hardaway with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Passes it to Dozier. Green taking his time here. Pass to McGee. From deep. They get it back. Pass to Dozier. And here's McGee. Guarded by Hardaway. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, Denver no good. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jets. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period... And that does it for our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Porter's checked in for Denver.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. And Gordon over to help. Shot clock at 6. He was all alone on that one. Kleber's got 9.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Murray, the pass to Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Gordon dishes to Murray. Takes the 3. McGee. It's good on the putback. McGee's got his second basket of the game.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Gordon finds Murray. Three-pointer. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Kleber. Over Gordon. No good off the front iron. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jokic passes to McGee. Back to Jokic. From 11 feet away. He goes up again, and the layup is good. 15 points for Jokic.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Here's Doncic. That one drops for him.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Murray outside. The pass to Jokic, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
A different look for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Out of bounds, Denver takes possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Josh Richardson. Barton outside. Stolen by Brunson. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They kick it out to Green. Barton, wide open, he fires, and a miss there on the triple. Mavericks have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. Green against Hardaway. Here's Redick. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Both free throws good from Green.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Brunson kicks to Redick. Right side, Porzingis lets it go from 14. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Barton outside. The dish to Green. Inside, Porzingis with the steal, and the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. One second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Mavericks lead by 1. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Denver now, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with Aaron Gordon out there with Porter. Then there's Murray. Then there's Bull, and it's Dozier in at the 2-guard. Murray the pass to Gordon. Outside Porter. Denver passing it around. The putback and the second chance effort by Gordon. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Brunson kicks to Redick. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Kleba. Stolen by Gordon. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. The finish. A nice shot by Dozier.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Lob pass to Gordon, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. It's picked off. Pass to Finney-Smith. Richardson outside. Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Here's the pass to Dozier. Now Bol. Ball's knocked loose. All by himself. Here's Finney-Smith. And foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
One of the stories so far, Maxi Kleba getting it done today.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Murray outside. Kicks it to Bol. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Doncic against Murray. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. Millsap with the steal. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Here's Porzingis. Goes back up. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Murray outside. He kicks it to Bol. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Jokic passes to Bol. No good on the three. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Richardson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. McGee inside. Richardson covering. The shot's good from McGee.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open team.
Here's Doncic. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Richardson against Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Zingas high post. He's against Jokic. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. That's the Nuggets ball. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Millsap finds Jokic. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Here's Doncic. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Murray with it. Here's Jokic. Second chance shot. It's in!
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Here's Doncic.
Oh, the officials are all over that
one. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Well, Luka Doncic, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has flashed incredible potential and skill. That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Denver calls timeout. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
Porter with the steal, and so it's Denver who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan.